In attempts to decongest the Nairobi City Business District has triggered a debate over what alternatives Nairobians have if the MATATUS are to be locked out. As enock Sikolia reports, focus is turning to both the proposed bus rapid transport system and a possible rail transport system.
Even though chaos that characterized Nairobi on Monday were over on Tuesday morning, the conversation about the lack of a proper public transport system to aid the movement of millions of city dwellers had just been rekindled.
Kutoa matatu, kwanza kukuwe na alternative. Yes, just that. Sisemi matatu zikae, but kukuwe na alternative.
The Kenyan government is cognizant that something must be done about Nairobi's public transport. But for years, the problem has been settling on the best system and how to implement it.
My appeal would be to the Nairobi County Governor and the government in general to perform a miracle so that the people of Nairobi can have a better life.
On 30th of March, the government announced an 18-month plan to give Nairobi residents a solution to the chaotic matatu industry.
The first 3 months, we actually would like to have at least 50 of those new buses, big buses, with 100 passenger capacity. Those ones already we have sat with the Matatu Owners Association because we want them to do.
8 months later, and the much-hyped Nairobi Bus Rapid Transport System project appears to have gone cold, with no budgetary allocation to develop accompanying infrastructure. The only visible link to the promise is the red line along Thika Superhighway. The deafening silence is evident in all state departments, from roads, transport, Office of the President, the Nairobi County Government, that had set up an interagency team to oversee the actualization of the BRT dream. And Kenyans are asking whether the promise by the government was another stillbirth.
We have 5 corridors that are supposed to be developed for bus rapid transit. The funding for the corridors is ongoing. EU has taken one corridor, World Bank has taken another, I think ADB is taking another, and JICA is, I think, is also considering taking another. So we are sitting well, and the World Bank has put together funds to try now.
The bus rapid transport system uses dedicated lanes and stations, modern buses and smart card payment systems to speed up public transport and give passengers a better quality service. Most Kenyan roads lack these features.
For the rapid transport system to function on Thika Road, then stages must be constructed on such spaces in the middle of the road, besides having designated lanes for the buses.
Most BRT buses usually run on the innermost lanes of a dual carriage road. The BRT infrastructure will see some roads in the CBD redesigned. The government is targeting Moi Avenue.
They have developed a transition plan, which is now on the table, and there is a clear roadmap of how they want Nairobi to transit the current operators. They also have done an operation plan. Now, the issues that we have is how do we corporatize the current operators? How do we put them into units that are able to operate a bus transit system? For example, if you are to bring 100 buses here, the thoughts are, what will you do? Will you give them to one operator to do the whole of Nairobi, or will you give it to several operators?
But as the government sources for funds, some are suggesting development of a hybrid system in the meantime that will include a city shuttle system.
Suluhisho ni vile utakuwa matatu zitafutiwe mahali pao. Mahali zitakuwa zinaenda kugeukia, alafu kutafutiwa basi zitakuwa zinaingia Nairobi ndani. Basi kadhaa ambaye ni refu zitakuwa zinabeba watu Nairobi ndani tu. Alafu at least zitalete change kuliko kuonekana zinajaa kila mahali kele.
Enock Sikolia, Citizen TV, Nairobi.